And good morning, everyone. It's day 6. Oh my gosh. And today I'm uploading earlier, so I'm so happy. And also, well, my hair is still wet. I just also wanted to let it go and let it free. So, yes, welcome to 21 Days Sunya Challenge with your meditation facilitator, Darlene Suelto. And this is day 6, and now I'll show you mine. And yeah. So it's a sunny, I hope wherever you are, you had a great day today, or you're having a wonderful morning, or you had your favorite cup of coffee or any beverage or plain water. That's fine. And yes, so what is the Sunya meditation? Or if you're seeing this for the first time, just click to my channel and go to the playlist, the 21 Days Sunya Challenge playlist, and go to day 1 for you to have a better understanding of what this challenge is about. So what we're doing here is called the Sunya meditation, and Sunya meditation is simply a tool to reset our mind. So think of toothbrush. If toothbrush is for the teeth, this one is for our minds. So every day, every moment, even if we're not awake, our minds compile data of all sorts, and even data outside of us, especially those we sense and perceive, and even emotions of other people. So that's why there's, so so. I'd also like to honor and acknowledge you for keeping sane despite the crazy years that you haven't had anything to help you reset your mind. So for some, they have been lucky because they uh, have tool. They had a tool, or they have unconsciously they created a tool that actually helps them reset their minds. So this tool is great to have to use every day. So being consistent with it daily is the most important thing about this practice. And it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be like 15 minutes or more. It just has to be like you try doing it or sitting through it at least one set. So you'll understand that later. And again, I hope you did your pre-Sunya exercises beforehand. So I'll just play it and wait for this to end. So the first pre-Sunya exercise is our hand swinging. So I love this exercise because it circulates the blood throughout the whole body. Again, do not abruptly stop. Allow momentum to work and until your arms fully stop. And next is our pre-Sunya exercise number 2, which is the hand raising. So for this one, so again, I forgot to edit. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But your arms, you raise your arms when you inhale only up to your forehead. And then when you exhale, you slowly put it back down up until your belly button only. So yeah. And this, you use your breath as your guide. So we inhale and exhale through our nose, everything through our nose for the whole sunya. There. And next is I hope you in your most comfortable sitting position. So whether that's a cross leg, half lotus, or full lotus position, that's fine. And the science behind this is it allows for it somehow slows the circulation of blood to the lower part of your body and reintroduces more blood to the upper part of your body, which we don't usually have because we're always upright. So yeah, there. So when you're using or you're using the cross leg in the half lotus position, um, please note that it would help you so much. It's required to have at least a 1 or 2 inch pillow to sit on. This will help you put your back and shoulders and spine in a proper position. So again, your hands can rest on your legs, palm facing up or down, depends on you, and you will close your eyes later. For people with physical conditions and cannot sit on a flat surface, again, you can still do this. You can sit on a chair and find your most comfortable sitting position, or you can lean your head back against a wall or a stable surface. So yeah, there. So we don't recommend that you lie down when you're doing your sunya practice because there's a greater chance that you will fall asleep. So again, there's no movement. So aside from doing this daily, which is a core of the practice, there must be no movement during the whole meditation. So what does it mean that there's no movement, no voluntary movements? It means voluntary movements is equivalent to like scratching an itch or opening your eyes. So when you do that, you're not wrong, you're not bad. It's okay. It happens. You can choose to just go back to the number you remember or go back to your counting. So voluntary movement is equivalent to a distraction. So yes, muscle spasms are not voluntary, so they're not considered a distraction. They just like their body is responding to what you're doing. So next is the another core of the practice, the breathing. So we breathe naturally. We don't hold control. We don't try to lengthen our breaths. We just breathe how or like the state of our breathing at the moment, because there are days for me in a day I can have very different sets of breathing. Like for the morning my breath is very short, and then in the evening it's long, like, and I can sustain an inhale for longer than I used to. So that happens, and sometimes you barely like feel like you're breathing but you're actually breathing. So just allow for your breath to come to come naturally. So we don't hold and control our breaths, and we breathe again through our nose, in and out. So the most core is the reverse counting. So sunya, the first level of sunya is actually reverse counting our breaths. So one cycle of breath is one count. And how that looks like is when you inhale and exhale, that's one count. And inhale, exhale, that's another count. Inhale, exhale, that's seven. Inhale, exhale, six, until we reach zero, until we finish one set. And then you can choose if you're okay with just one set, then so be it. If you want to do a little more, then go. If you get bored with the 9 to 0 set, so if you get bored with the 9 to 0 set, you can go for 29 to 0. And then when you want to challenge yourself, if you can finish a 99 to 0 set, you can do so. There's no one holding you back. And this is not a competition. You just go with what you feel is more natural for you at the day. So sometimes I can finish only just 9 to 0, just one set, and I don't blame myself. So that's part of the practice, which is being kind and gentle to the self. So you don't have to beat yourself up if you think you messed up, or you think you did not make it perfectly, or you think like I did not write on my journal, now my practice is not perfect, or my challenge is not perfect. No, that's not the point. The point is you are doing your best and taking it a day at a time. So for the longest time I would beat myself up, especially, I'm a facilitator, and sometimes, yes, I miss a day or two of my meditation. And sometimes I still do beat myself up. And the more I do, I realize the more I do, the more I delay things, and the more I have no like motivation to do it. So that may happen for you. So remember, those emotions will just pass. And what we can do is choose now. So when you remember to do your sunya, you can ask yourself, okay, will I choose to do my sunya now or later? So that's on you. So for me, for the longest time, I would choose later. And then up, I don't do it. So now I'm learning to change the way I respond to the question. So now when I ask myself, would you like to do it now? And then I have more drive when my mind reminds me to do my sunya, or my body reminds me to do my sunya. I have more drive to do it now and not wait for later. So yeah, so what else is possible? And even if you're not choosing it now, that's fine. You're not wrong, you're not bad. It's just part of it, the process. And even if, yeah, so I hope you're enjoying your day 1 up until day 6, and give yourself also time to practice 21 days before you say that this tool is not for you. So give yourself allowance to find if this is something that is for you. So just 21 days. All we ask is just 21 days. And if it's not for you, then find something else. So what I love about the practice is a very gentle, kind, and non-differentiating practice. Doesn't matter what your religion is, education, age, interests are. So this is not limited to that. As long as you are a human being, and even if you think you're an alien, which I sometimes think. So yeah, I am being talkative today, so I don't know who's listening, but yeah, so that's it. And now we shall do the practice. So I hope you found your most comfortable sitting position. And when you're ready, you may close your eyes and start your Sunya practice and see you after 15 minutes. So take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale, and you may close your eyes and start your counting. So take that deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. And you may open your eyes. And now let's do our post-Sunya massage. So rub your hands together 3 times. Rub your face 3 times. Your head 3 times. Then your ears 3 times. And the back of your head. Downward motion 3 times. And after that, we have the post-Sunya legs and feet massage. So you massage your legs upward, then smooth it down. And then using your knuckles, you massage the soles of your feet. So on both sides. So on the video, she's just doing one side, but you do both sides. So yeah, so keep massaging your feet and your other feet and leg. And for post-Sunya exercise, we have the stretching number 1. Again, be kind to yourself. Do not overstretch. If you cannot reach the way the video or the woman in the video is doing it, then you don't have to. So yes, for some people, they may have a physical condition. They cannot do this. That's fine. It's okay. If you can massage your feet, then that's better. But if you cannot stretch, that's really fine. So the important thing here is your body and you. So this is stretching number 2. If you have more time, you can do the stretches. So, yes. Nag-video ko, ma. Oh my God. Di na ako stop, ma. Nag-video ko later. I'm sorry. Cannot edit this anymore. So yes, that's my mom. So we just keep moving on. So type done on the comment section when you're done day 6 and the date you did the challenge. So feel free to share your experience on the comment section or share your post about it. So just like a moment earlier, I got stressed, but then it's easier to find the balance because we just, we cannot I cannot delete this anymore. So my mom went in the room to ask me which one she'd like me to pick as my bed sheet. so so when life is very unexpected. So so enjoy the challenge with family, friends, partner, or on your own. And this is not a race to perfect. The practice and the key to the practice is doing at least a set of 9 to 0 daily. So I'm also telling this to myself because, of course, sometimes, some of the days, I also don't, um, I don't also control the emotions. If they come, they come, but I handle them with much more ease than I used to. So maybe since it's come up in this day, so although this is not the additional topic, but let me share a personal experience. Um, I am a very anxious and I I am very anxious person. So and I think I feel I also have anger issues, but the more passive aggressive type. So I used to stay at home and not meet anybody. I can do that for months, and I can enjoy. I feel like I thought I enjoyed the time alone, but actually I was just, had just didn't want to feel anything. So yeah, also feel very deeply, especially sadness, loneliness, and um, the more sensitive topics. But Sunya has helped me find myself in those beyond those emotions. So if that makes sense for you. So I'm not saying that will be the effect for you. For every person, it's different, but you might have certain realizations. That's why we keep our daily journal. So for this day, I felt mostly um I don't know. I don't know. It's not impatience, but mostly all my to-do lists are coming in more clearly. So, and also things I try to avoid for the longest time, like a problem I was trying to avoid. Now I see how I can not really solve it, but uh how do you say that? Face it more better. So yeah, so I'm so excited for what your journey will be doing Sunya, or basically journeying through your life. So I'm excited for your life. I'm excited for mine, for the choices we'll make. And for the additional topic today, it's being a sunyati. So what is a sunyati? So from the root word sunya, so you may have a hint already. It's a person or individual who practices sunya and does his or her own duty to their society and following the five principles of sunya. So maybe later or maybe tomorrow I'll talk about more about the five principles of sunya. But basically, you are already a sunyati since you've been doing day 1 to day 6, and you know Sunya, so you're already actually Sunyati. And um, what does it mean that you're doing your duty to society? It just means you are showing up and doing your best as an individual in whatever capacity you are in or wherever you are in your with your family, as a daughter or a brother or a sibling or a father and a mother, or whatever profession you are taking, you as a colleague, as a boss, that is your duty to society, and doing your best in those positions is what makes you a sunyati. And yeah, it's contributing in whatever capacity you are capable of and expanding that. And to learn more about the Sunyatee International Foundation, just go to sifworld.com, and you're actually part of that already since you are a Sunyati. So you're part of the Sunyatee International Foundation. And that's it for today. I thought I was going to make it short, but no, something happened in between. My mom went in, so I had to, explain a little bit more. And we had additional topic of my personal experience of being a anxious, angry, passive aggressive person. So, and how Sunya has helped me with that. And yes, and again, mm, thank you for choosing this for yourself, first and foremost, and choosing this for the world. And thank you for being part of the 3% that the world requires to have sustainable peace and prosperity. So that's it for today, and see you day on day 7. That's it. Darlene here. Bye.